Alright, hello everybody, hello, welcome to another game for NBBL. This is quarterfinals, I believe. We are facing Cookie Gamer, and this might be the end of a round, I'm not gonna lie. Let me go ahead and show you the teams in a second here for the matchup. Yeah, my team doesn't match very good against this, in my opinion. They have an annoying trick room mode into the Oranguru that cannot be taunted, obviously. That cannot be fake out and taunted because it's probably going to be mental error. They do have Mega Frostlass, which I don't have the greatest switches to ice, in case you haven't noticed. Even though I had two fire types, they are not great in comparison with, everything else they have. Tinkaton, we absolutely destroyed WPF last week, which I had trauma now. Sarina, which is annoying because it just prevents priority. Araquanid, which gets Wide Guard and is very good on Trick Room alongside Mega Cameron, which will completely destroy me on Trick Room, so I had to be careful about that. And Noivern, which is just super fast. So they have, a fast mode, a slow mode, a bulky mode. It's just, it's gonna be tough, man. I'm just, I just gotta accept that. Anyways, I do think that, we're gonna try to put in a good game at the very least. I do think that any of their first A Pokemon could come alongside Rotom Frost instead of one of them. Maybe if they decide not to bring Sarina, probably. I don't see Haldean Tauros or Watchung coming. Maybe the Lycanroc, because I do have a Volcarona and a Pinsir. But, it could also not come. Anyways, those are the teams. I haven't done the greatest of prep for this game either, but, we'll give it our best. Anyways, let me go ahead and show you what we are bringing for this game. Alright, first and foremost, of course, is gonna be the captain, Satan, the Whimsicott. I had to change his name because now the sensor catches Satan. So, you will not censor me, Game Freak. Anyways, super weird set. We are bringing Tailwind because we do want to have a fast mode versus their team. We have Endeavor as our attack of choice because Moonblast is really not doing much to most of his teams. And Endeavor can be just nasty in conjunction with our Focus Sash. We do have Protect just for general scouting and in case they set up Trick Room. And we do have, of course, Encore to mess with his stuff. He has been the MVP of the move sets for Whimsicott, so we're not going to drop it, at least not for this game. Number 2 is going to be our Vecna, the Volcarona, of course. We are bringing a more offensive set with Quiver than this week. Just BSC made, I cannot beat the entire team, so I'm going to depend on what they're bringing. But I didn't want to bring a mix of offense and support, so we're just going to go offensive. Heat Wave, of course, hits the majority of their team, which is great. Bug Bust just for general coverage alongside that. But it doesn't really, the move that I need the most is Heat Wave. Outside of that, I'm pretty okay with anything else. So I could have brought another coverage, but Bug Bust is, nice for the staff. It does hit stuff like the Oranguru a little bit better. The Araquanid, which could be annoying too if they decide to bring a Araquanid that is just purely support and with Wide Guard. So yeah, we are gonna be Chartiberry because of course we are. I understand that they could have the Araquanid, but I ran the Cogs. Even if I run a Pashaberry, I'm not leaving a liquidation from that thing anyway. So we'll just go with this. Number 3 is going to be our mega choice for this week. It's going to be Gardevoir, Lost the Gorgeous Royale. We are running a Calm Mindset because I want to be able to try to set up, if possible, on free turns. Outside of that, the coverage of Fairy and Fire hits their team pretty good, so I don't need anything else. Protect, of course, is a move of choice. It's a mandatory move. Mystical Fire also helps me with, the added effect of it reducing a special attack of things, so hopefully it could help versus make a camera outside of Trick Room. Number 4 is going to be our Crocodile, the Indominox Rex. She is going to be holding a Jachiberry just to try to leave a hit from Frostlass. I mean, we know we leave a hit from Frostlass, but outside of that, I consider running Choice Card, but really there's not really much of an upside on this game. Intimidate could be helpful versus Araquanid and Incineroar and Lycanroc if they come, but outside of that, it's really not helpful. So I consider running the Choice Card, but realistically, this Pokemon is just not going to leave enough to be able to use Moxie. So and there's not really one move that I want to lock in versus them anyways. So yeah, we'll just try to get this thing under Tailwind and get going. Number 5 is gonna be our Kankasken Beast Mom. She's just a special defensive set. This is the second time I'm facing an Oranguru. Second time I'm facing an Oranguru. But I think I learned my lesson. So this time for it, we're bringing Circuit Drop. And hopefully it works. Essentially, is I cannot stop it with Fake Out or Taunt, but I can phase it out. And if I phase out a lead Oranguru, their whole Trick Room plan becomes a little shaky. So we're just gonna run with that. Brick Break is to get rid of Aurora Bell if they bring it, of course. They also seem to like to run Screens on Serena, so that will be helpful too. And then we had the Double Edge and Fake Out Staff that is going to help us with the boost that we're getting for the Sales Card, which is when I put in damage. I just need to be able to two-shot the Araquanid. So yeah, that's going to be Kangaskhan. And last but not least, we are going to bring once again the Shed Tail set with Hordworm. This is my Steel type. This is the only thing that takes Blizzards comfortably, and even then. So we can hit it back with a Heavy Slam. But the main reason we want to do this is to set up a Shed Tail into a potential Calm Mind Gardevoir. Outside of that, we are going to use Helping Hand because, again, we want to be able to support our, have a use for this Pokemon after it sheds cells, because, after that it might just not be useful at all. And the Rock Tomb is just the move of choice because it will be helpful to hit stuff like the Noivern and also help us reduce speed on things. So that could be helpful. It's really killing me not being able to bring Como on this game, to be honest with you. But the thing is, go ahead and look at that team. Noivern kills Como, Oranguru kills Como, Tinkaton kills Como if it's offensive. Serena, yeah, maybe no. Cameron, maybe not. But Frostless destroys Como, so Como really doesn't have a very good matchup, at least not to set up. And if with there not being choice specs on this game, I cannot hit hard enough. I was running calls and it really doesn't hit hard enough. And also it's depending on me then not being able to do the wild guard shenanigans with the Araquanid. It's just annoying. So yeah, it kills me not to bring my MVP. And if that's the reason why we ended up losing, then so be it. It's been a good season. Anyway, they're waiting for me, so I'm going to go ahead and jump on the game. See you then. Alright, welcome to the game, everybody. There is no Oranguru here. So there's no Trick Room mode. So this is just a fast set. Okay. Alright. Okay. So this is just a fast mode. Good thing we put enough speed on the Whimsicott to outspeed Lycanroc to maybe endeavor it. But yeah, no, this is rough because they could set up their stuff. Anyways, I think I'd always lead with you though. I assume that they will be leading with Tinkaton and maybe the guy. But the other thing that I can do is I can live with you and Tremors. If they live with Araquanid, that gives me I'm considering, to be honest, but then again it really depends what they live with, right? I should be able to set up Tailwind no matter what though, so I guess I'll live with that. We'll bring you on the buff, of course, and we need to be able to kill the Araquanid. You will be helpful versus the Araquanid. Lycanroc is annoying. I think I have to still bring you. Alright. We'll see how this goes. It's definitely going to be a game. Alright, I was really thinking that they were gonna bring Trick Room, although they don't have Trick Room, so alright, this should be interesting. Guillotina, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Should I just live with Volcarona like I wanted? But then again, they don't have citrus, so it's not well, no, okay, good to know, so I could just go for the Tailwind here, right? If I just go for the Tailwind here, the only annoying part is going to be that they are going to set up Aurora Bell more than likely, but I think that is okay. If I can set up a Shed Tail, I am on a good enough position. So let's go ahead and do that. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to protect the Whimsicott first? Let's protect you. Oh my god, I went for Heavy Slam. Dude, damn it, dude. This. Yeah, alright. I'm cooked. I am very much cooked. Haha. Dude. Alright. Well, hopefully they just set up their belt and, you know, we have something. Yeah, sure, I called it. They should just be setting up belt, right? Okay, that's fine. I went for Heavy Slang. Did I go into... I went into fucking Neuber. Okay, well, fuck me. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I could... They don't have a Serena. They very much don't have a Serena. So I could just anchor them into something and then go for my thing. What do I want them to... what do I want to anchor them into? I'm gonna go ahead and anchor them into the Reflect. And we are gonna go ahead and... This time we're gonna Shed Tail for sure. Then again... Should I do that? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. If they switch, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Yep. Air Slash. Put me to Sash. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yep. Perfect. We are gonna Shed Tail. Hey! London! Hey! London! Sorry about that. Yeah. Doggy decided to start barking up a storm. Alright, we're gonna bring Loss. I don't need to set up the Tailwind right now. They do have their own Tailwind, but I don't think I need to set it up right now. And especially given that they don't want to take this damage. Tailwind wise, they have 2 turns, right? Yeah. They had 2 turns. Alright, they could go into Tinkaton. That will be the only annoying part. So I'll go ahead and protect here. And I'm gonna go ahead and... Hyper Voice. Okay, I'm not sure I called that, but it's fine. Spinette. Oh, you. Okay, they're gonna have the White Guard shenanigans. The question is, are they gonna try to break my my substitute with Neuburn? Or they're gonna try to kill? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Ah, damn. I could just go for the Tailwind for free. Okay, it's alright. We can go for the Tailwind next turn. Oh, they couldn't break myself. Fantastic. That is fantastic news. That Arachne is bulky as all sins. Okay. Well, the bad news is that... Yeah, fuck me. That thing is bulky as hell. That is bad news for me. Right, because you can go into this now. The thing is... I mean, I'm gonna have to deal with the Arachne when I had to deal with the Arachne. I don't know what your last Pokemon is. What do you have on the back? This is your last turn of Tailwind, so I could let my guy die to set up a Tailwind. I'm gonna set up a Tailwind, and I think I'm going to protect. Or do I Calm Mind? I'm going to protect this turn. I want to see if they go for White Guard. Yeah, there's the White Guard. Perfect. Okay. Cool. They're not gonna break myself. The Tailwind is gonna go and should do a bit of damage. I guess I do need to calc something now. There goes Whimsicott. Alright. So it's my Gardevoir versus his Frostlass. Frostlass. Assuming that you are no bulk at all. If I am Mega Gardevoir, I wouldn't kill you with Mystical Fire, but I could if I am boosted by Helping Hand. So I could go to you. The Reflect's still live, right? Yeah. So I will definitely need Orborn to survive the hit. Anyways, we'll Helping Hand into you, and we will just try to Mystical Fire into the Frostlass. Hopefully we kill it. And then they still have a Pokemon left, so very far away from safe here. That Araquanid is definitely annoying. But yeah, last time I could have just gone for it. Alright, seems like they didn't protect, right? They did not protect. Perfect. Okay, so we take care of that. We're gonna lose our sub for sure. But that is okay, I think. Oh, they're just gonna go for this. That's absolutely okay for me. I do have Rock Tomb for it too. So at least I will hit it super effectively. I don't know if it will be hard enough, but it's super effective at least. Under Reflected Zone. Okay. So we gotta see if it's Tinkaton. Sartana is this guy. Okay, that is actually pretty bad. But then again, you should die to a Heavy Slam, right? Heavy Slam plus Mystical Fire, or do I want a Hyper Voice? I feel like I want a Hyper Voice to force him to do the thing, right? I do have. Alright, we'll Hyper Voice, and we'll just hope for the best. Okay, that's good. That means that the Araquanid at least is gonna have to take the Hyper Voice. Yep. Okay, that's good. That's some damage. It's not all the damage, but it's some damage. Yeah. Okay, we are gonna lose our thing over here, but that's okay. Alright, that stuff was very useful. Right. Alright, how much is this Heavy Slam doing? Orthworm versus Lycanroc. Heavy Slam should kill you unless you're Sash, which you could be. So do we want to go for the Heavy Slam? How many turns of Tailwind do I have? This is my last turn of Tailwind. That is annoying. Okay, we're gonna Heavy Slam, and we are just gonna go for the Mystical Fire to finish it off if it is indeed. Okay, well, what's his name? Araquanid is not gonna be attacking this turn, so that's good. We are gonna hit you with the Mystical Fires to bring us potential Sash, which is fantastic. Hopefully we move first. They move first. Fudge. Fudge. Thank God, Tremors, you are the go, dude. Yes! Beautiful. Okay. Oh, that is so good. Yep. This damn Araquanid, dude. Okay. Tailwind Pierce out just in time. I'm gonna head on Rock Tomb into you. And we're gonna go ahead and Hyper Voice. Maybe they try to see what the damage is. Okay. Hopefully this is enough to kill it, although I don't think it is. This thing is just bulky as sin. Yeah, it's not. So, well, he gets to see the damage. He gets to see the damage, but so do I. Alright, it does kill us. Unfortunate. I should have just I mean, I could have just protected and go into that, but I don't think there's any reason to risk it, right? Yep. Okay. We're gonna bring Bregna in the back. Good stuff. Let's try to go for the Rook Tomb into it. And do I show you that I have Protect? Do I show you that I have Protect, or do I Quiver Dance just to make you scared into bringing the guy next game? And if it brings the guy next game, no. I guess we just go for Hitway. I want to see if how much damage does he do. Okay, we're gonna miss. That's unfortunate. But the Rock 2 is gonna hit. And it's gonna finish it off. Good job, Orborn. Orborn and the Shed Tail, absolute MVP this game. Alright. That's game 1. That's good. Good job, squad. But that's, you know, as they say, the easy part, right? The hard part is gonna be game 2 and game 3 if we go to a game 3. Because now we have to figure out how do we adapt. And how do they adapt? Whimsicott only show Anchor Tail Weekend, so we didn't show the other thing, which is fine. So what can they lead that will force? I mean, they could lead Araquanid straight up this time. I mean, leading Whimsicott is always the play though, right? Because yeah. And I feel bringing you, because Noivern is really not doing much. I could bring Oddborn after, and then this guy. Vecna is just so good versus the guy. So I could also lead. No, I have to. Yeah, I feel like I have to lead you, right? Bedna wasn't gonna do much last game, but if they bring Tinkaton this game, I guess Gardevoir can technically do okay versus it. This is no faster than Frostlass after a Tailwind though, so that's the annoying part. So I could actually just lead this and this, have you on the back and have you on the back. I think that's what we're gonna do. It is super risky because having to bring Whimsicott becomes like super difficult, but we'll try it. Okay, game 2. Guillotina and Camerot. All right. Yeah. So Camerot is a problem. Like a big problem. I should have just brought. Yeah, but okay. I mean, you're obviously gonna terrastalize the Frostlass. I'm saying terrastalize as if that was a thing. So I guess we'll go ahead and fake out into you. And Shed Tail into Gardevoir. Yeah, I think that's our best play. Oh my god. I actually did what I wanted to do the first turn this game. Holy shit, thank god. Okay, that is solid damage. We're gonna Shed Tail. Yep. Now the question is how much double edge does to that Camerot. So let's go ahead and bring Gardevoir, of course. What am I saying? Shed Tail. Kangaskhan versus Camerot. Cameron, if you are this 97%, if you go ahead and Terra, I should kill you with a combination of the 2 moves. So let's go ahead and double edge. And let's go ahead and do this. And Hyper Voice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is the better play here. I'm not confident I will be able to kill it. Okay. Spring it. Oh, that is not bad. That is not bad at all for me. Because if I kill it, we are in such a good position. So basically, I have to not get frozen by a blizzard here. Okay. Let's see what happens. You will have to hopefully just attack. If it goes for reflect, that's just annoying. But you know, if you were gonna do that, then you should have just do that last turn, right? Anyways, that's probably gonna break this up on my loss. It does, unfortunate, but we don't get frozen. That's fantastic. That does very good amount of damage to that thing. And close. Actually, yeah. Okay. Does Frostless kill my Gardevoir though? Let me see. Frostless versus my Gardevoir here. Gardevoir. If we are Mega Gardevoir, and you are Frostless, and you are 252, you probably kill me with Shadow Ball. You actually don't, unless you're modest. And even if you're modest, you don't kill me. So my play here is to double edge into this guy and Mystical Fire into the Frostless. Yep, had to. Well, I feel like they had to. Yeah, just Blizzard. That is annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, that is so good. No freezes. That is amazing. So there goes that guy. We are just gonna double edge into this guy. Hopefully we go down. That would be amazing to go down, but maybe we don't. We don't go down. We're gonna have to protect next turn, but that's okay. Okay. So this is actually a little concerning. This is gonna be an interesting endgame. Anyways, we are gonna double edge into you. They're probably just gonna kill us with a Rock Slide, but that's okay. We protect here. Next turn we Tailwind into whatever. Do we do that? Or do I wanna go Orborn? But if I go over and I get burned, that's bad. So might as well do it next turn if that's what I'm trying to do. And the Orborn is faster than Lycanroc on Tailwind, so that's good to know. Okay, well that was a cool play on them. I'm not gonna lie. Please kill the Kangaskhan. I will really appreciate if you could do that. Okay, yeah, they kill the Kangaskhan. That's good. Okay. So we gotta go to you, and we had to Hyper Voice. Do we have to Hyper Voice? I feel like we had to Hyper Voice, right? Yeah, we do have to Hyper Voice. They could just do Heat Wave and Shenanigans, but you know, if they do, they do, right? Okay. Wait, they protected the Cameron last turn, right? Am I correct? They did. They protected Camera last turn. So I can anchor you into that, and I can go into Orborn, actually. What am I even thinking about this? What am I even thinking about this? Here comes you. Here comes you. We're gonna anchor you into that, which is good for us. They're gonna be doing protects for a couple turns. Lycanroc is probably just gonna Rock Slide. Yeah, they're gonna miss on Satan. Oh, that sucks for you, dude. Yeah, okay, cool. No reason to bring Gardevoir right now. I am gonna try to go into... I am gonna try to anchor you into Rock Slide so that I don't have to deal with you. And we're just gonna Heavy Slam you. I could Shed Tail, but I don't think there is a point. So we'll just go for that. Right, that guy has to protect Steel. Yep, we know that. They're gonna get anchored into the move that doesn't do much damage to my Orborn, and Orborn just needs to not flinch, basically. Yeah, that should take a couple of turns at least to get past my Whimsicott, so that's good news. Heavy Slam, fantastic! Okay, we knew there was a chance that it was Sash. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. So they are trapped for sure. How many turns more on the Encore for you? You have one more turn, so I just need to protect with Whimsicott this turn. And we just Heavy Slam into the dog. Okay, I think we have this in lockdown, which is amazing news. We just need to not flinch. Yep. And we're just gonna anchor you again next turn. That's fantastic. Yeah, there's a Rock Slide. Right. Oh, we avoid the attack. Fantastic. That should save us some time. Holy cow. Oh, man. Whimsicott is so goated. So goated. I was wondering if I did a right choice into picking him like number 1. But clearly, evidently, I want to say I did. So we're going to go ahead and anchor you again. And we'll just go for the... in case that doesn't work, let me see. What is... yeah. We'll Shed Tail just in case the anchor doesn't work for some freaking reason. Oh, it does. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that should be game. Holy cow. Yep. And they're trapped. They are essentially trapped. The second Shed Tail from Orborn, because Orborn is goated, dude. Yep. And here comes loss. I should call it in, dude. But this game could have been so different if he gets 1 or 2 freezes. So I'm grateful that Mega Frostless didn't screw me like they screwed, like they screw ST. They're just gonna do that. I'm gonna Calm Mind just to not to win the turn. They're looking to protect. If you forfeit, Bang, I won't fault you for it. I'll say that much. Yep. At this point, we're just gonna try to lower your stuff. I mean, Camelot doesn't have the greatest HP, I don't think. Camelot. Yeah. I mean, from Whimsicott. Yeah, they have a little bit less HP than me, so a little bit more HP than me, though. So I guess the Endeavor into Hyper Voice may do the trick. So we'll just go for it. God damn, dude. That's annoying. But yeah, Encore is nasty, dude. Prancer Encore is nasty. You just got to be careful about playing around it. Wait, what? Did it end it? Oh, Fitch. Well, you know how it is. I'm sorry, dude. I don't want to do this for longer than it's needed, but, you know, I don't want to choke a game that is obviously won. So, we're just going to go for it. I mean, and when I tell you that the nickname for this thing is Satan, it is for a reason, you know? Holy cow, this thing is nasty. Yep. I don't think that an Endeavor into a Hyper Rose will have ended, but like I said, I don't want to risk anything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know this is like scummy, but you know, it is what it is, right? Whew. Because now I had to protect again. Yeah, I know. Oh, they didn't protect. Oh, because he failed. That's great. Alright. Well, GG's, man. Holy cow. I think this is like one of the... only the second time on the whole season where we want to do it on quarterfinals is great. But yeah, I wasn't super sure about this one, so I'm glad we pulled it off. Thank you to my opponent. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in semifinals, I guess, where I finally lose. Yay! Anyways, bye now.